Hello everyone, this is a collective general reading for the season of summer 2025. It might not connect with you 100%, but some parts might. So let's get started. So the first card I have here is Summer, Bask in Joy and Light. I have Sunstone, we have Empowerment, Vitality, Joy with the sacral, solar plexus, and root chakras. And then the next card is Larimar. Nurtures, release, soothes. Throat, third eye, and crown chakras. And the tarot cards are Page of Swords, Three of Swords, Eight of Wands, Two of Wands, Two of Cups, and the World. And I also have this card here, Tree Hollow. And I associated these gemstones with summer. I looked it up and that looks pretty good to me for summer. Let's have a sunstone in case anybody's interested in that. And then I have the stone Larimar. It's like the sun and the ocean. So we got two energies here. So I'm going to read from the book for summer. Bask in joy and light. Rise up, open your wings and shine. Bring your projects and plans out into the light, into manifestation. Summer has always been recognized as a time for joy, for going out on adventures and making memories. Flowers are full in bloom. Animals are enjoying the freedom of the wild summer days and nights. And people are taking holidays, basking in the sunshine, and being lifted energetically by the light and warmth. This is the perfect opportunity for you to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Light has come to banish the darkness. Clarity is arriving too, allowing you to know exactly where you are and how you can move forward. Angels and ancestor guides are encouraging you to enjoy this moment and not to rush forward, because this is a time for pleasure, enjoyment, and expansion. There is a great chance that you have extra energy, creativity, and inspiration at this time. Notice what is coming to you, as it is inspiration directly from the divine. Okay, so I'm going to first get started with this card, the Tree Hollow, because on the back it says, fear of being a shadow of your former self, shifting of roles, your function has evolved. You enjoy being of service to others. You provide shelter, help, insight, and warmth freely. Find peace in your achievements. You are appreciated, loved. Effort will be accredited. Okay, so first we'll start with the Three of Swords. So there was loss and heartbreak in the past. Could have been hidden information, but it comes to the light. You were upset and stressed, so take care of yourself physically and emotionally. Seek the truth. Be direct. See a situation for exactly what it is, with no expectations. And the next is the Page of Swords here. So with that energy, there's details and information that you had to take note of after that heartbreak. Maybe there was contracts involved. You have a sharp mind, but you had to keep careful watch for possible danger or difficulties so that a situation didn't escalate. So take care of the details and stay in control. And you did that. And then next we go to the Tree Hollow here. So with the Tree Hollow, it becomes hollow due to a combination of natural processes like aging, injury, environmental factors like wind, fire, insect or fungal attacks, stress, and drought. So maybe from the Three of Swords energy from the past, maybe there was injury, stress, drought, just like maybe you couldn't show emotions. Just maybe there were so many factors that it just affected you here, you know. And after that, we go to the Sunstone, where I had mentioned the root chakra. So that represents survival, your safety and shelter, security and stability, your resources. So maybe that was affected when that was going on with the Three of Swords. And then also the sacral chakra, you had to be adaptable in your emotions. Like I said, maybe you had to silence your emotions here. And you had to have empathy for yourself, understanding your feelings. And then after that, we go to the throat chakra over here for the Larimar stone. And with that energy, you had to communicate here with the Page of Swords and the Three of Swords, just, you know, making sure you said what you needed to say, and maybe being direct. And that was probably hard for you, but you had to do that. And it was your truth that was being said. And after that, we're going to go to the World card here. So there's successful completion of a phase in your life or project. There's achievement. You may even receive a gift or reward for that. So your horizons are expanding, new opportunities and experiences, and to increase the range of one's knowledge and understanding. New ideas now. There could be travel involved, celebration. And also on this card here, it shows these crystals here. See the 7 different colors here, the 7 chakras. So, and if you noticed or remember that on the 2 stones, the Larimar and the Sunstone, it has 6 chakras. And the one that was missing is the heart chakra. So that's what you're working on right now, is your heart chakra after this Three of Swords. But it's all here. You're getting everything in back in balance now. It's the world. It's the end of the sadness here. And then also with this lotus flower, it symbolizes purity, spiritual enlightenment, and inner peace. So peace is coming to you after this ending here. So you're going on to the next level. And then after that, we go back to this tree hollow card. So it says your function has evolved. And maybe you've had to provide shelter to other people in your family, friends. Maybe you just had to be a solid, like a tree is solid. It doesn't go anywhere. So you had to be solid in this rocky weather here, this Three of Swords here. You had to be, stable. And then you find your peace in your achievements, and your efforts will be recognized, and that connects with the world here. And then after that, also here, maybe, like I said, you had to be maybe shelter for others, family, friends. That's not for everyone, but you just had to be, the solid person here in all this sadness here. Maybe you still had to take care of business, just in life in general. And then also after that, characteristics of the tree hollow is that you're older now and you're more mature. So you've learned a lot from this. And then also next is we go to the Larimar stone. So you have to nurture and release all this pain here. So nurture yourself, take care of yourself, take a time out. And then we go to the summer card. So bring your projects and plans into the light. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. So you've done a lot of hard work to get to this point after that sadness. So clarity is arriving and knowing how to move forward. But don't rush. It's a time to take pleasure in life, enjoyment, and expansion. That's also with that World card. It's time to take a break. And you're going to have extra energy now, creativity and inspiration. And then we go back to the Larimar where it says third eye. So your vision, dreams, and intuition are this is the energy for you now. And you've gained insight and wisdom after this past here. Intelligence and spiritual connection. And that's also connects to that world with the 7 chakras, crystals here, and the lotus. And then after that one, we're going to go to the solar plexus here in the Sunstone. So now you have mental clarity, you're confident, you're motivated, and you display leadership skills. Like I said, you had to be the stable one here. You have leadership skills. You've matured now. And after that, we go to this one again, still. Now you are empowered. You have vitality and joy. So yeah, after the world, you just have a lot more energy now. And then next is the Two of Wands, which is here. So you're making decisions and plans, looking ahead, and you're focused on the next steps. New projects, travel. Again, with the world, there's travel. And so you focus on what you want and make it happen. And then next, we go to the Eight of Wands, which is right here. So with that energy, there's news, messages, and energy, new opportunities, communication, movement, forward, and speeding up. And it could be in the form of emails, text, other messages, and travel. So there's 3 cards of travel. So it's the Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the World. And it can also mean social media. So maybe for some, there's new projects that you want to do on the internet, maybe social media. And it also means frequent trips, short breaks for rest and relaxation. Of course, you deserve it after this heartbreak here. So pause and consider your options to manifest multiple opportunities. And then after that, we go to the Two of Cups. So with that energy, there's new opportunities for a new partnership, friends. So you feel naturally connected to this person, even if it's in business or just life in general. You're just more positive, you're feeling better, and you could have supportive people who act in partnership to achieve a shared goal. So you are worthy. You have qualities and or abilities that are good. So yeah, after that heartbreak, you get through all of this and then you manifest what you want. So manifestation, that's you have the idea, the thought, those dreams, and then you feel it. You know how that feels, what you want it to be like. Then you take the action towards it. And then once you take the action, it comes into reality. So that's what that Two of Wands was talking about. It had said you focus on what you want and you make it happen. So you manifest it. Of course, it takes time, but that's the process. So yeah, you're going to do all that. And like the summer card, it said, bring your projects and plans into the light. And I believe you do. And then the back of this card says, I am proud of the person that I am. That's Sunstone, and Larimar is, I am calm and embrace change. Yeah, that's what this card is all about. The World card, change. Okay, that was your reading. And if this connected with you in any way, like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.